As I'm going through my phone this morning, it's a video of Jake Paul hitting a heavy bag, just right hands, and Amanda Serrano's next to him. Of course, she's doing perfect technique. I swear the ladies listen more than guys, but anyway. So everybody, from what I read in the article, has been slamming Jake Paul. This is the first time I've seen this video. His technique of throwing a right hand on the heavy bag. Now the point I'm getting to is this writer who's explaining the video and the terrible technique, all he talks about is his hands. His hands are too low. He doesn't bring his hands back up, you know. That's all fine and good, but that was the least of my worries. I was looking at his legs and feet. So anyway, this brings me to a point. People, I think I have over 20 videos and I haven't said subscribe one time because I don't do that bullshit. They're either going to be good and you want to subscribe, and that's good. But you should subscribe if you're a fighter to get some knowledge. And if you're a person just learning boxing or want to know about boxing, you should subscribe. Because I take it to a gnat's ass where other guys miss stuff. Those are the things I see that they don't see. So anyway, let's get into what Jake Paul was doing wrong. First off, your right hand comes from the back leg and rotation of the trunk. You should be sideways. You should have learned that, less of a target the whole bit. But no, 99% of the fighters fight like this, but they don't do this like Mike Tyson. I'm not going to get into that now. So anyway, it's almost like how you threw a shot put in high school 50 years ago. Not like they did on the Olympics. So in other words, it comes from the back leg, rotate. You're throwing a shot put like that. So the right hand's kind of like that. Why do you think Marciano could knock people out? He would sit up down on that back leg. So I'm pushing off the leg, rotating the body at the same time, throwing a right hand. Here's what Jake Paul's doing wrong. Transfers. He thinks he's pushing up. He's probably pushing off. He's waiting too long. So all his weight goes here, and then he throws the right hand. That might be what he's doing. But what he's doing wrong, he's transferring all his weight to the front leg and then throwing the right hand. The right hand doesn't come off that leg, so he's using core and strength, and that just goes to show you 50% of knowledge of boxing can knock people out, because I think he's got all knockouts with that right hand. So anyway, and he may have been shown the right way, but you got to listen to your trainer, people. His trainer's a good trainer. So anyway, I'm going to show some video on this, but before I do, I might as well get into a little bit of the next phase of this. It all goes hand in hand. So when you guys are jabbing, you might not want to always be over that front leg, because my back leg's just trailing. So what if you want to do a 1-2? You're not going to have a back leg. I'm not saying you can't jab over the front leg all the time. You might entice a guy in that way. You might be able to read, whatever. You know the story. You need to learn to jab sitting down on the back leg, and it could still be good. And doing that does a few things. Well, first we'll get into it. So, in other words, instead of this, I had no leg there. Back leg was gone. Try to get the weight distribution down center when you're jabbing. Keep that back leg bent. What if you want to do a 1-2? So if I do one, I couldn't have squished an ant right now, my back leg. All the weight was forward on both 1-2. But you can push off. If you learn to sit down on the jab a little bit, bend the leg, you can push off for the right hand more than so. So I can push off way more than the other way. So go around the gym, try to sit down. Now what's good about that jab, you sit down on it, your head's about that much further back than normal. So if you want a guy to come at you, it's like a cobra snake. You know how they get like that and shoot out? So I'm about that much. So they got to come at me. And man, I push off and I got a jab that'll just knock them silly when they're trying to get me. So by sitting down on it and jabbing, you're back a little farther. Let them come toward you. They're probably coming over like this. So coming toward you. All right, got a few videos to watch. Still one of the greatest knockouts. Marciano Walcott won. Notice how Marciano, when he does the throwaway jab, doesn't leave his back leg because he knew he wanted to throw that Susie Q. So here he's coming up. He's not going to transfer weight. Just throw the left hand out there, let him think about something else, and boom. So that's what I'm getting at, people. Comparison with Jake Paul and Marciano, which I would hate to do, but we got to do it for this video. Marciano saves the back leg. Jake Paul wastes the back leg. Thanks for watching.